passing it back and forth to each other, and then she throws it. Oh, and they score! Oh, and Doctor Strange shoots it and scores it. He's moving around. Captain America scores another one. And there's the game. Avengers take game 1 of this series, staggering 3-0. Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome back to episode 2 of Who Will Win. Last episode, we saw the Avengers take a 3-0 win over DC Comics. So this episode, let's see if DC can rebound and take one game back before they head home back to Detroit to play their home games. Alright, let's get going. And let's get game 2 started. This time, the Avengers win the opening face-off, and they're looking to get a quick score. But DC gets the puck and dumps it back in, where Venom picks it up and brings it back, passes it out to Black Panther, and they're bringing it the other way. Pass out to the middle of Captain America, the hero of the last game, but it was saved, and then another shot attempt by Black Panther was blocked on the way to the net. So the DC's trying to overcome the embarrassment they had in the first game, but let's see if they'll actually be able to overcome this powerful Marvel squad. And here comes DC, back on offense. He skates, brings it back, passes it to Green Lantern, takes a shot, and oh, it's just wide. That was a good shot, and it just happened to go off net. Wasn't meant to be quite yet for DC. Oh, Black Panther's moving. Oh, another shot. And here he comes, trying to deke around. Good shot, and Bane's there to pick up the loose puck before the Marvel guy could get there. And here comes DC. And another shot by Joker right at Kingpin, who, as you know, was unbeatable last game. He had 21 shots against, 21 saves. DC had no answer for him and had no idea how to get it by him. But let's see if things will change here in this game. There's only 1 minute left. What can anyone do? Can anyone make a shot and take the lead going into the first intermission? Here comes Star-Lord, passes it back behind the net. It gets back to him, but a nice glove save by Lex Luthor, who throws it out, and that'll be the end of the first period. Which means first period this time goes into intermission with a 0-0 tie where neither team was really able to get any offense going. And let's see when they come out for the second period if they'll be able to score some goals. Wow, actually, the Avengers had 7 shots in that first period, but none of them went in. So it seems like Lex Luthor is picking up his game, whereas DC was only able to muster 2 shots in that entire first period. If they want to come back in this series, they're going to need to find a way to get more shots, especially on target, and really they have to find a way to get it past Kingpin because he's been proven to be unstoppable right now. But let's go back out for the second period. Brings it in, throws it back to Green Lantern, who's looking for space, shoots! Oh, and a nice shot, but a very good save by Kingpin, and that's what he's been known to do. So DC's really basically got to hope for a rebound at this point, because it does not appear that Kingpin's going to let any shot in on the first shot. And DC's really got to pick up their face-offs game right now. I mean, Bruce Wayne was able to poke that puck away. Oh, nice shot. She got it back. And another shot at him, and he gets it again. Man, Kingpin is just always in the right spot to not allow DC to score even one goal. It's pretty impressive, actually. She gets her own rebound and throws it right back at him, and he's still there. Stops it from going in the net. Here comes Barry Allen bringing it up. Looking for someone to pass it out to. Swamp Thing gets it, throws it back out to Barry Allen, who throws it right back to the point. They're just going to keep passing it back and forth. I mean, hey, it worked in the first game for the Avengers. Green Lantern has it, throws a shot. Oh, and a rebound, and DC scores! Oh, it's about time they finally got a goal. I don't remember who it was, but he finally gets his team on the board with about half of the second period gone. Oh, man, and DC was finally able to break Kingpin and somehow find the back of the net. Oh, and it was Aquaman on the goal with assists from Green Lantern and Swamp Thing. He just happened to be at the right place at the right time for that rebound, and he just slid it right into the back of the net. Oh, Marvel wins the offensive face-off. They keep throwing it around. Black Panther takes a shot. Oh, and Captain America scores his 3rd goal of this series, and he just tied up this game after only about 2.5 minutes with DC taking the lead. This is incredible, the offensive might that Captain America has been showing in just the 2 games in this series. He's just been everywhere right now. And really, Lex Luthor had no chance on that rebound. He let it up right in front of net, and Captain America was the first to get there, and he had a wide open net to shoot at. And that ties the game for the Avengers. And they lose the offensive draw DC does again. It seems like their face-offs this game has gotten significantly worse. I feel like they won more in the first game, but now they can't do anything. Black Panther with a shot and a rebound. Oh, it's still loose. Oh, Green Lantern. Oh, and Captain America.
Nope.
Oh, they're waving it off. They're waving it off. Are they going to call it a good goal, or will they say it was a kick? Oh, let's see. They're waving it off right now, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go to review to see if it was actually a good goal or not. Let's see if we can see anything here. I don't really see anything wrong right there, but maybe the ref saw something I didn't see. Yep, and they brought it back out. No need for review. So that goal did not count, so this game remains tied. And with only 4.5 seconds left, whoever wins is going to have to hurry. Well, DC was able to get it and clear it out, so they were no longer in danger right there. But at the end of the second period, the game is tied 1-1, which is a much better position than the first game was, where Marvel went up 2-0 going into this second intermission. So can DC win this third period and maybe steal a game in this series so they can finally possibly try to bring this thing back? And he's looking for someone to pass it out to, and finally gets it to Tony Stark right in front with no one in front of him, but he decided to pass it off instead of take the shot. And another shot, and Lex Luthor gets his pad to it and staves it. And another Hawkeye right in front, and he's another save. Stark in front, another save. And then Stark has it again, and another shot, and another save. Man, Lex Luthor had a great series of saves right there. Man, he wants this win bad. And Marvel still got it. Thanos takes a shot. Another nice pad save by Lex Luthor. Man, it's amazing that Marvel has only scored 1 goal right now. It's just insane because Lex Luthor last time let in 3 goals, but now he's been making saves left and right. And then, speaking of save, there's another one. But then another score, but they're waving it off again for a kick. That would be 2 goals for the Avengers that have been waved off for some reason or another. But that one definitely looked like a kick. Or maybe not.
Nope.
Oh, yep, they kept it. They went to review and kept it as a no goal. So, the Avengers this game have already had 2 goals waved off the board. And it's now remains a tie game with only 1 minute and 50 seconds left. That's insane. They've had a chance to win it, but they've had 2 goals completely waved off. And the Incredible Hulk brings it in with less than a minute left. Throws it over, and a goal with only 54.3 seconds left. Captain America continues his offensive dominance and gets his 2nd goal of the game. And with only 54.3 seconds left, and that gives the Avengers the 2-1 lead. And they're looking to make it a 2-0 series lead. That is incredible. They're bringing on this extra attacker to see if they can work something to tie this game with only 36 seconds left. Passes it over. He throws a shot. And another good save by Kingpin right in front. I thought he had an empty net for sure to shoot at, but Kingpin was able to get over and keep this game. And then they get the empty netter, and Marvel just iced this game with Thor's empty net goal to make it 3-1 with only 24 seconds left. It appears that the Avengers are going to win this game. Oh, he was going for another goal. But it appears that the Avengers are going to win this game by a score of 3-1 and take a 2-0 series lead. And, oh man, I really thought DC had it there, had at least the tying goal. But then once Thor threw in that empty netter, it was game over for DC, and Marvel easily took the win. But there they are, saluting their fans again. But here you can see the stats. The Avengers had 32 total shots, and Lex Luthor had 29 saves. That's incredible how much shots he had to face up. And actually, DC had a really pretty bad game. I mean, they only put up 13 total shots, didn't have too much time on attack. I mean, they just couldn't win any face-offs either. That was just a bad game, but it kept it close because of the play from Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor was the difference for that DC team. It just sucked that he faced 32 shots and 3 of them happened to find the back of the net. But that was game 2, and the Avengers have a 2-series lead. Alright, here we are out in Detroit for game 3 of this series. Let's see if DC can take a game here so they don't go down 3-0 and make it real easy for the Marvel team to take this series away from them. Let's just hope that they don't get swept, but really, I really think DC needs to win this game to do that. So far, they're moving around the puck pretty well, throwing it back and forth. between the and take a slap shot. Oh, he was there for the rebound, but he wasn't able to get to it before the goalie. But Hawkeye brings it in. Throws it over to Tony Stark, who shoots it and scores! Upright, off the bar, and into the net. Tony Stark gives the Avengers, or Marvel, the 1-0 lead halfway into this first period. That is not the start DC needs to get to if they don't want to go down 3-0 in this series. But there is plenty of time to come back. Let's just see if DC will be able to actually do that, or if they'll just go down 3-0 and have no hope really to win the series. And that's the end of the first period. The score remains 1-0, and Marvel is ahead. This is not looking good for DC, who is already down 2-0 in this series. No one's been able to move it offensively too much. But now the reverse flash brings it in, and he gets a hit. They're playing real physical right now, both teams. Oh, now Deadpool has it on the left wing going in. Throws it to Winter Soldier, who shoots it wide. Only 2 minutes left in this period, and no one has been able to get anything going. Deathstroke has it, throws a shot, and he scores! He just tied the game and made a liar out of me. That is how DC needed to respond right there. Less than 2 minutes in this period, and they tie the game. They really need to keep it at this before going into the final period, because that way I feel like the home advantage will make it easy for them to overcome their deficit and possibly take a game right here. And the face-off, Marvel gets it, throws a shot, but it's saved. Oh, and they rebound, and they score. Marvel takes the lead right with only 4.6 seconds before the period ends. Black Widow was just in the right place at the right time to get that rebound and slot it into the open net. Oh, Marvel just cannot be stopped right now. Man, I really thought DC made some strides that time when they tied the game with less than 2 minutes left. But then Marvel was able to get a rebound goal, and they took the lead right back going into this final period. Oh, this is shaping up to be a good game, but DC really needs to get this win to make it a good series, because right now they're just getting dominated. Alright, and this final period is underway. DC needs to overcome this if they want any chance in this series, I think, because I don't think they're going to win 4 straight and reverse sweep the Marvel team if they go down 3-0 right here. Oh, and a delayed penalty, and that is not how DC needed to start this. He's going to the box, and now Marvel is going to go on a power play, and oh man, that is not what DC needed right there. And they clear it out, so that's a good start to the PK. Make Marvel go back and re-get. Oh, that was a terrible pass out, and Barry Allen took the shot, and it hit right off of him. Oh man, that was almost very bad for Marvel's team. That was almost a terrible mistake by Kingpin after he'd been playing so well the rest of the series. Throws it back out to Green Lantern, who gives it to Scarecrow, who takes a shot, but it was blocked before he was really able to release it fully. And now Marvel's coming back with it. Oh, he throws it out right in. Captain America continues his offensive prowess. He cannot be stopped right now. DC has no answer for him, and that puts Marvel up 3-1, and it is really looking bad for DC right now. There is absolutely no way in my mind that they're going to be able to come back from this, even though they are playing on their home ice. It's just Marvel has been dominating them in every facet of the game, and it just seems like Marvel's just going to completely wipe through DC and not take anything for granted. Oh man, DC really needs to get something going, or they're just going to be really embarrassed. Oh, and then Superman answers right back. I didn't even know what to say about that. DC just went in, moved the puck around, and Superman was there to just slide it right into the net. That was insane. Oh, maybe they're not dead yet. I was doubting them, but they're trying their best to come back into this game. They worked that puck brilliantly, and now they're back within 1 goal after the Marvel team just went up by 2. I cannot believe how they're playing right now. You can tell they do not want to go down 3-0 in this series. Alright, DC still needs that 1 goal to come back into it, but the way they got it after the first time, right after Captain America scored his goal to go up 2, I really think DC may be able to pull this one back. At least get 1 more to tie it up, but they're working it around pretty well. And I think that's why I believe they may be able to get... Oh, Deathstroke ties it! Like I was just saying, Deathstroke got his second goal of the game, and he just tied it with only 6.5 minutes left. After I was just saying they made a believer out of me, they go and made me even more of a believer out of them and tied this game. Man, this is a fantastic game right now. Oh, it's tied 3-3 with only 6.5 minutes left, and if it stays like this, which I highly doubt it will, but with how well the offenses are playing right now, it might go. This game might even go into overtime, and who knows what will happen then. All right, let's see if DC can win this one. Oh, they got it. They just got to clear it out, or maybe even try and go get a last-second goal. Oh, they throw it over to Aquaman, who shoots, and it's saved by Kingpin, and this game is going to go into overtime. So just to cover how I have this set up, it should be for overtime and whatnot. It'll be a 5-minute session of overtime, and then they're going to go to a shootout. So if no one gets this first goal in overtime, we're going to see a shootout. All right, an important face-off right here. DC gets it out to Swamp Thing, who throws it over to Clark Kent, who throws it back, who takes a slap shot. Oh, and Barry Allen gets the rebound, who gives it right back to Swamp Thing, who takes another shot off the post! DC was that close to winning it, and now Marvel has a breakaway with Black Panther, and it's a nice save by Lex Luthor on the other end! And now Tony Stark is bringing it back up for Marvel. Oh, and Tony Stark rips the shot and wins the game for Marvel in overtime. DC was so close, they were playing really well, but they just let up one breakaway right there at the end, and Tony Stark was able to bury his shot and give Marvel the 3-0 series lead. But anyway, that was Game 3, and so I will see you guys on the next episode.